Have you ever wondered how secure your home really is? When you lock the door at night and trust that nothing will go wrong? The truth is, traditional locks and alarm systems are no longer enough. In a world where break-ins can happen in seconds and criminals are getting smarter, faster, and more bold than ever before, today we are diving into a new generation of home defense technology, the kind designed to transform an ordinary house into a serious fortress. Not only will these systems detect trouble, they will confront it head-on. Some rely on brute strength, others on advanced sensors and smart automation, and a few are so creative they feel like they belong in a spy movie. In this review, we will explore 15 home defense gadgets built to keep you and your loved ones safe. From reinforced entry systems to military-inspired deterrents and high-tech non-lethal protection tools, I will break down how each device works, give you objective performance insight, share my personal take, and reveal typical pricing so you can decide if these systems are worth your money. And trust me, a couple of these gadgets might just surprise you with how far home protection technology has come. Let's get into it and see which ones truly deserve a place in your home defense setup. First on our list are reinforced security doors designed to withstand aggressive forced entry attempts while still letting air circulate and keeping your home comfortable. These doors are engineered to take a beating from kicks, blunt force, and tools that would easily compromise a regular household door. Now, from a practical standpoint, these doors are a smart starting point because most intrusions still begin with someone trying to physically breach an entryway. Objectively, they offer a clear advantage in strength, durability, and resistance. On the subjective side, I see them as a must for homeowners in storm-prone regions or anyone who simply values that extra layer of protection. Prices vary widely depending on style and materials, but expect a range from around $800 to over $2,000 for premium options. As far as peace of mind goes, this is one of the most valuable upgrades you can make right at your threshold. Next up is a smart floor-anchored door lock that takes modern entry security to a different level. Instead of relying on a traditional deadbolt up high, this system mounts at the base of the door and uses a reinforced wedge to push back against forced entry attempts. In simple terms, if someone tries to force the door open, the energy they apply actually works against them, locking the door even tighter. It is operated either by stepping on a pressure pad or through a companion app, which means you can secure your home with one tap and monitor access activity right from your phone. Objectively, it offers far more strength than a standard deadbolt and adds digital convenience like temporary access codes and entry logs. From my personal perspective, I like temporary access codes and entry logs. I appreciate that it combines physical engineering with smart features without adding complexity. It feels professional, secure, and user-friendly. Pricing usually falls between $300 and $400, which is reasonable considering you are upgrading both the physical and digital layers of your entryway. For anyone wanting serious reinforcement with modern control, this is an impressive choice. Next is a hidden headboard storage system built to discreetly house defensive tools while keeping them near your bedside. Instead of leaving anything visible or unsecured, this furniture-integrated design uses a spring-release compartment that drops your protected item into reach when needed. Objectively, it keeps your room clean, organized, and private. Subjectively, I like that it maintains discretion and prevents quick access by visitors or curious hands while still making sure you are not scrambling in a stressful moment. Pricing depends on size, usually in the range of $500 to $1,000. For people who prioritize readiness without drawing attention, this concept checks the boxes. While physical access tools are crucial, not every intruder scenario calls for a firearm or physical confrontation. That brings us to a system built to stop a burglary in seconds through sensory overload, a fog cannon alarm. This device detects unauthorized entry and instantly fills the room with dense white fog, eliminating visibility and making it impossible for a criminal to continue the break-in. Objectively, this is one of the most effective non-contact deterrents on the market. A thief cannot steal what they cannot see. The fog lingers, forcing intruders to retreat and buying law enforcement precious response time. Subjectively, I see huge value here for businesses and homes with valuable equipment. It is also pet-safe and non-toxic, which matters for families. Pricing varies widely but typically falls between $3,000 and $6,000 installed. High cost, high impact, and suited for serious security setups. Next is a concept pulled straight out of military perimeter defense. A CO2-powered perimeter alarm mine. It is not an explosive device and does not cause physical harm, but it produces a massive, sudden blast noise when triggered by a tripwire or motion sensor, and can be upgraded to fire harmless pepper balls for additional deterrence. Objectively, this is psychological defense at its finest. Most criminals do not like surprises, and a sudden deafening blast can send them running immediately. Personally, I think this tool is extremely effective for rural properties, cabins, or detached buildings. The cost is relatively affordable, usually between $40 and $100 per unit, plus accessories. It's simple, loud, and effective. Plus accessories. It's simple, loud, and effective. Moving on, we have the Phantom Defender door brace. While a typical door chain offers almost no real protection, this system locks your door in place even when slightly open, allowing safe communication with someone outside while preventing a forceful breach. It withstands hundreds of kilograms of pressure and can defeat sledgehammer attacks. Objectively, this fills an important gap between full door closure and unsafe face-to-face interaction. Personally, I appreciate the engineering and ease of use. It installs quickly, functions instantly, and is ideal for apartments or homes with frequent deliveries or unexpected visitors. Pricing usually lands around $60 to $120 depending on the model. For the peace of mind it offers, that is reasonable. Now let's talk about one of the most popular non-lethal defense options, the salt pepper projectile launcher. Instead of bullets, it fires rounds filled with a powerful chemical irritant derived from ghost peppers, traveling at up to 350 feet per second. The result is intense temporary discomfort, respiratory disruption, and disorientation without permanent injury. Objectively, this gives homeowners long-range non-lethal capability far beyond spray-based products. It is accurate out to 150 feet and has minimal recoil, making it accessible for nearly anyone. My personal take, this accessible for nearly anyone. My personal take, this is an excellent option for families uncomfortable with firearms but serious about defense. Price usually ranges from $300 to $500 for kits with spare rounds. It is reliable, humane. For kits with spare rounds, it is reliable, humane, and highly effective. Portable hotel door braces are next. These pocket-sized travel locks allow you to secure a door from the inside when staying in unfamiliar places. They work with almost any inward swinging door and require no installation. Objectively, they are extremely simple yet highly effective for privacy and short-term safety. Subjectively, anyone who travels frequently should keep one in their bag. Pricing sits around $15 to $25, making it one of the most affordable protective tools on this list. The MPONE 155 Ultima is a 12-gauge shotgun that blends proven semi-automatic reliability with a surprising layer of modern electronics, including an integrated rear stock display, onboard camera, basic Wi-Fi connectivity, shot counters, and GPS location tagging. Objectively, the platform performs like a rugged field shotgun while adding data and recording features that appeal to tech-minded owners. You get a weapon that documents shot timing, approximate hits, and can record video from a barrel-mounted camera for after-action review or evidence. From a practical standpoint, these features do add weight and complexity, and they introduce new points of failure. Electronics need power and can complicate maintenance, so it is not strictly necessary for someone who wants a simple, dependable shotgun. Personally, I find the MPONE 155 Ultima interesting and forward-looking. It's a compelling option for enthusiasts, security professionals, or anyone who values situational awareness and documentation, but it's more of a niche tool than a must-have for the average homeowner. Expect pricing in the ballpark of $1,300 to $1,500, placing it well above basic models but below the most exotic boutique offerings. From futuristic firearms to remote-operated defense, we now look at a fixed turret pepper ball system controlled via camera feed. This system allows operated defense turret pepper ball system controlled via camera feed. This system allows operators or monitoring services to deploy non-lethal projectiles at an intruder without physically being present. Objectively, this is a professional-grade deterrent best suited for industrial or remote property defense. Subjectively, I respect its capability, but it is overkill for most homeowners. Pricing typically runs from several $1,000s upward. Elite capability, elite cost, cost. Next is the Stegastrip anti-climb barrier. At first glance, it resembles iron spikes, but it's actually tough plastic molded to create sharp-looking deterrent strips. They discourage climbing over fences, walls, or gates. Objectively, this is classic passive defense. Most intruders avoid physical obstacles, and even the appearance of danger works for homeowners wanting perimeter. For homeowners wanting perimeter security without expensive fencing systems, this is smart and subtle. Typical cost ranges around $30 to $60 per section. Zero Vision is an advanced fog deployment security system that combines automated detection, professional monitoring, and instant non-lethal visual denial to stop intruders in their tracks. Objectively, the strength of this system lies in its layered approach. Networked cameras and sensors continuously analyze activity. Trained operators verify a genuine threat to reduce false alarms. And only then is dense, harmless fog released to obliterate visibility and disorient anyone inside the affected area. That fog creates an immediate, temporary barrier between your valuables and a would-be thief, and because the system is tied into a monitored response center, activation is typically followed by an alert to authorities, turning a momentary delay into a coordinated response. From a practical standpoint, Zero Vision is ideal for high-value homes, retail locations, and sites where preventing theft without causing harm is the priority. My personal take is that it's one of the most elegant non-violent deterrents available. It avoids confrontation, preserves evidence via recorded footage, and forces intruders to retreat rather than continue. The trade-offs are cost, installation complexity, and the need for a professional monitoring subscription. Expect total setup and equipment costs to start in the low thousands and scale higher for larger properties or integrated enterprise-grade packages. The Taser Bolt 2 is a compact, consumer-focused conducted energy device that delivers reliable, non-lethal stopping power at distances up to about 15 feet, making it a practical option for close-range defense without resorting to lethal force. Objectively, it offers proven immobilization through a high-voltage, low-current discharge that can incapacitate an assailant for up to 30 seconds, which is often enough time to retreat and summon help. It also includes built-in tools like a 210-lumen LED and a red targeting laser to improve accuracy in low light. From a usability standpoint, the Bolt 2 is easy to carry and operate with a discreet form factor and straightforward deployment, but it does require regular cartridge replacement and basic familiarity to use safely and effectively. My personal take is that it strikes a strong balance for civilians who want a defensive device that minimizes the risk of fatality while still providing decisive stopping power. However, users should train with the platform, understand local laws about stun devices, and be prepared for the psychological and legal aftermath of deploying any force. Expect retail pricing in the neighborhood of $400 to $500, plus replacement cartridges and potential training costs.